the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking.
Hello everyone, this is China Chicken, and I wanted to do a box score breakdown of the Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs game in the AFC Championship game. I'm a huge Buffalo Bills fan, so this one gutted me. I really thought this was our year to take down the Chiefs and get to the top of the mountain and make the Super Bowl and maybe even win the Super Bowl. So I was super upset, but I'm here making this video because I love the Bills and I love football and I love talking about stats and going through the box score with you guys. And I'm glad you're able to come with me through this whole ride throughout the whole season. So we're going to start, well, first of all, Bills lost 29-32. Kansas City Chiefs won by 3 points. And the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, and it's going to be against the Philadelphia Eagles. So that should be interesting. Rematch from a couple years ago in the Super Bowl. So we'll start with Buffalo's passing. We got Josh Allen, went 22 for 34, 237 points, 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 sacks, and his rating was a 104.7. Pretty good game for Josh. I was hoping for more, expecting more, honestly. I think he was off, especially early in this game. He was off. He did settle in towards the end of the first half into the second half. But yeah, the beginning was very iffy. Should have thrown a couple interceptions that were dropped. But anyways, he only took 2 sacks and he had 2 throwing touchdowns. So he had a good game overall. If you look at Patrick Mahomes, he went 18 for 26, 245 yards, 1 touchdown. He also had 2 sacks. Very, very similar. 111.9, but to me, he just looked better in this game and more confident than Josh Allen did. So that's just my opinion, but overall he looked better to me. Buffalo's rushing. We had James Cook. Man, I wish he got the ball more in this game. 13 for 85, 6.5 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. And I did look up, he only had 4 carries in the first half. So he ended up getting 9 carries in the second half. And he had a great game. Josh, iffy running. He went 11 for 39. Ty Johnson went 6 for 19. And Ray Davis went 2 for 4. But if you look at Josh Allen, 11 carries for 39, there was probably 6 or 7 of those that were tush pushes or QB sneaks, and they did not do very good on those plays, which they've been getting all year. So it's Kansas City Chiefs defense up front did a really good job against Josh Allen in this game with the QB sneaks and tush pushes. You look at Kansas City's rushing. Kareem Hunt went 17 for 64. Pretty good game for him, and Hunt keeps surprising me. He's older guy that I think he's retired and come out of retirement to play for Kansas City. He also had a touchdown, and Patrick Mahomes had two touchdowns rushing, which is surprising. Actually, him and Allen both had 11 carries. That's pretty crazy. Mahomes doesn't run that much usually, but he was able to run pretty effectively, and he had 2 touchdowns doing it as well. Worthy had 2 rushes for 16 yards. Pacheco, he's still coming out of injury, I think, coming back from injury. Bills receiving, Matt Collins went 3 for 73 yards and a touchdown. He had a huge touchdown. Great throw, great catch by Josh Allen right before the half. You're pretty close. And that was on 4 targets. Great game for Matt Collins. I've been so surprised with him all year. He usually just gets a couple catches here and there, maybe 1, maybe 0, but they're usually pretty big catches. James Cook, 3 for 49. Very quiet. I don't remember any of those plays, and 3 targets. Khalil Shakir, 6 catches for 46 on 7 targets, so good game for him. Most of those were in the first half, if I recall correctly. I didn't see a lot of Shakir in the second half. Amari Cooper, 4 for 33. Pretty good for him. Kincaid, 2 for 13 on 4 targets. We'll talk about that because he dropped the game-losing play at the end there. Where that was a tough catch, though. But Keon Coleman, 1 for 12 on 4 targets. Man, wish Keon Coleman stepped it up a little bit more in this game as well. Knox, just 1 catch. Curtis Samuel, 1 catch. It was for a touchdown, though. So we did spread it around like we've been doing all year. On Kansas City side, Xavier Worthy, man. 6 for 85 and a touchdown. This may have been his best game of his career on 7 targets, so good for him. Juju Smith-Schuster came out of nowhere. He had a couple after Benford came out of the game, I believe, and yeah, that was tough having Kyer Elam going there on defense. Just not good. Hollywood Brown, 3 for 35 on 3 targets. Travis Kelce, only 2 catches for 19 yards. If I went into this game knowing Travis Kelce only had 2 catches for 19 yards, I thought they would have lost. So kind of interesting that they didn't need Kelce too much. Brown, Schuster, and Worthy really stepped it up. Also, DeAndre Hopkins, 1 catch for 11 yards. Nothing. Josh Allen ended up fumbling the ball 3 times, but he recovered all 3 of them. So Bills got lucky there. Same with Ray Davis, fumble, and he recovered it. Ed Oliver recovered a fumble that Mahomes had early in the game that really turned the tide early. So that was interesting. We'll go down to defense. Cole Bishop had 10 tackles. Wow, I didn't realize that. That's their rookie that they put in for Taylor Rapp. So good game for him. He actually looked pretty good. I was thinking that Mahomes was going to target Bishop, which they ended up doing to Kyer Elam when Benford came out of the game. So I think that's why we saw a lot of that. Matt Milano, 9 tackles, also had a huge sack on Mahomes. I love seeing that. I was really pumped up when I saw that sack because I really just wanted Bills to sack him. Rasul Douglas had 7 tackles. Bernard 6. See if there's any... some guy I'm thinking about that was really quiet was Von Miller, and I would be surprised if he's on this team again next year. I think he's been a huge disappointment overall. After his injury that he had, he was doing pretty well before that, but he's just too old now, and yeah, I don't expect him back. But anyways, decent game for the defense. They could have done a lot better, and I think that'll be a focus in the offseason. The defensive line, better secondary for the Bills. If you look on Chiefs side, Chamari Connor, 9 tackles. I don't know a lot of these guys. Drew Tranquil, 9 tackles. Nick Bolton, he's always plays well. Justin Reed had a tackle for loss. Mike Dana had a tackle for loss. Couple QB hits for Mike Dana. George Karlaftis, no sacks, but 3 QB hits. What a game for him. Chris Jones, always 2 QB hits. What a game for him. So, not a lot of QB hits on the Bills side. A few, but Ed Oliver. So, he had a good game. Dwayne Smoot, all the way at the bottom here. 2 QB hits. Okay. Not really going to talk about kicking too much. They're pretty good. Bass, 1 for 1 field goal, 2 for 2 extra point. Harrison Butker, also perfect. So, I'm going to do something different and look at this tab, the team stats. So if you look at team stats here, first downs, Chiefs won that 28-22. Oh, this is interesting. Passing first downs, Chiefs had 14, Bills only had 9, so they kind of were the better team passing. Rushing, they're about the same. First downs on penalties, about the same. Third down efficiency, Bills were only 5 for 14 on third down efficiency. That kind of shows a lot. Chiefs were 5 of 9. Bills went for it 6 times on fourth down, 4 for 6. Chiefs only went for 1. So that shows a lot of the game right there is the third down efficiency, 5 for 14. So not good. I really like going through this. Total plays, Bills had more total plays. Total yards, Bills had more total yards, not by much. Total drives, just very interesting. Passing kind of shows that stuff again. You look on the left side here, time of possession, Bills barely had the edge there in time of possession. Penalties, Kansas City had less penalties, so there's another win for them. Penalties is always huge, especially with Kansas City. Fumbles lost. So the Bills won the turnover battle, but hey, they lose. There's only 1 turnover. So anyway, good game, good season. Thanks for watching my box score breakdowns, and have a great day. Maybe I'll do one for the Super Bowl. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Bye.
Chicken to China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking.